Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or if this is the first video of mine you are seeing, then welcome. Well, I got my Sephora order in the mail, so I thought I would just do a little haul here first and then try on as many of these products as I can. There are some things where I'm not going to be able to use all the products here because a lot of it is actually eyeshadow. I don't know what it is with me and eyeshadow lately. I've been coming more and more into it, whereas for a while there I was more about complexion, which I still am. I still love complexion products more than anything, but I did pick up a lot more eyeshadow this time around. So I'm going to be showing you what I picked up first, and then we'll do a try on. I will have timestamps listed for you below in case you want to skip around. So if that sounds interesting, let's get started. Alright, the first thing I'm going to start with is skincare, and then I'm going to move over to what I picked up with the makeup. Now, I picked up Tower 28's skincare line because I just love that brand so much. If you're not new to my channel, you know how much I love them. I love their makeup, and I want to get more into their skincare. Now, I do currently have their hypochlorous acid spray in my bathroom. I've gone through a mini of one of those, and then I did purchase a full size at the Sephora and Kohl's near me, and I did pick up another one of those. But the first thing I have here is the Daily Balancing Gel Cleanser. And of course it just looks like that with their SOS packaging, that orangey packaging that they have. I do currently have a little bit left of my e.l.f. skincare. That's who I've been using for many years. I just use all of e.l.f.'s Holy Hydration skincare for the most part. And I just wanted to switch over and really try Tower 28 skincare because I love their makeup, so I wanted to give the skincare a full chance. And then, of course, I did buy the backup of the hypochlorous acid spray, which they call it Daily Rescue Facial Spray. I have tried a mini of this, and then, like I said, I have one currently in my bathroom, so I just went ahead and picked up another one of these because I've really been loving it. But now I wish I had bought the refill instead because you can do that on Sephora's app. So next time, I definitely will be buying the refill instead of the spray again. Then the next thing is the Intensive Rescue Serum. I hear a lot of good things about this product, like so many good things. I've never tried this one before at all, I don't believe. I know the next product I'm about to talk about, I've tried like a deluxe sample, but I don't believe I've ever tried this one at all, so I can't wait to try this out. I'm just so excited to switch up my skincare and try something new because I've been using e.l.f. for years, and I would still totally recommend their skincare line if you were wanting a more affordable skincare line. Their Holy Hydration line is amazing. And then the last thing here is their Daily Barrier Recovery Cream. Now this is the product that I have tried a deluxe sample size, and I really did like it. I thought it felt nice on the skin. Now, was it enough for me to really see results? Of course not. That little deluxe sample maybe lasted me 3-4 uses, maybe 5 at the most, so of course it's not enough to test it, but I meant just the way it felt on my skin for those few times I did like it. So I am curious to see how this new skincare routine will work out for me because I've really been loving the spray that I've been using twice a day in my skincare, so can't wait to try this out. Alright, let's get into the makeup now because that was all... Yes, that was all the skincare that I picked up. So the first thing I bought is the Dreamy Dozen Volume 2 palette from Lawless. I did have last year's palette as well, so I definitely wanted to pick up this year's, and it is so beautiful. Now, I am not going to be using this palette in today's video because I want to do a standalone review for this palette. If you're interested in that, that will probably be going up this coming Friday, so stay tuned for that. I just love to review eyeshadow palettes like this on their own, like in a full video where I can do live swatches, I can do multiple looks. I'll be doing at least 3 looks with this palette. So if you were interested in this palette at all, I know it might be kind of old news now because it's been out for probably over a month now. People probably moved on, but I still am glad to pick it up because I loved last year's palette and I'm just excited to compare the two. So if you are interested in that, then stay tuned for Friday's video. The next thing, I believe this did end up selling out. Now, I'm not sure at the time I'm filming this if it is back in stock or not at Sephora, but now I will try my best to find all of these products. Maybe they're still on the individual brands' websites too. I will try to find what I can and link it for you below. This is the Natasha Denona Baby I Need a Nude Kit. This comes with a little trio of 3 shades from the large I Need a Nude palette as well as a liner. Now, I did not need this little kit because I have the full size I Need a Nude palette, but I think it was the collector in me. I love the I Need a Nude palette so very much. That's my all-time favorite, so I felt like I just wanted this little mini. And then it comes with the little... if it'll focus, the little liner. I've never tried a Natasha Denona liner before, so I'm curious to see how that is. But now, this will probably be the eyeshadow palette I'm going to use today because I want to use the mattes. I have a beautiful topper shade I'm about to talk about in just a second that I am dying to try. I haven't touched it yet. I've had this package for about 2 days now, but I had to film other stuff first, and I want to swatch them so badly. I'm just going to go ahead and quickly swatch this little palette for you here, this little trio. I just think it's a cute little trio. I did not need it. This was absolutely 100% an impulse purchase, probably. I don't regret it by any means, but I mean, I didn't need this at all. But there's the 3 shades in the little palette, and I think these are such pretty little shades. Like, honestly, this would be perfect for travel. Just have that little teeny trio if you didn't want to take the larger I Need a Nude. And then we'll swatch the liner. The liner is the Macro Tech Eye Crayon, and it's in the shade Taupe. And there it is right there. It glided on very, very easily. It's very creamy. Now, you know, I am not the biggest eyeliner fan. I don't really wear them a lot, but I am going to give this one a chance today. Maybe I'll end up really liking it. Then the next thing I picked up was from Urban Decay. This is their Moondust Space Cowboy Quad, and I did not need this either, but you know what? I just love these really beautiful sparkly topper shades. They are just so beautiful. Now, this is a formula that I have absolutely used before and love. I think that these shades are so beautiful. I did use one of these yesterday when I had like more of matte shade look. I ended up putting one of these over the top, and so pretty, which I figured it would be. I'm just going to quickly swatch these for you too on the back of my hand. That eyeliner is still there on my hand, that shade, so just keep that in mind when I'm about to show you these. But there are the 4 shades right there from this little quad. Look how absolutely beautiful. Like, oh my gosh. So shiny, so sparkly. Absolutely stunning. And I know that they also have a palette at Ulta that's star-shaped. I don't know if I'm going to pick that one up or not, but I just love the idea of these little sparkly shades being in a palette by themselves, because I know that normally when you buy these from Urban Decay, they're individual. So it's just nice to have a little palette with all these little shades like that, and I just think this is just so pretty. Okay, I picked up one of the new Patrick Ta eyeshadow duos. These are the Eye Illusion eyeshadow duo, and I picked up the shade Talk to My Team. Of course, it's already got my fingerprints on it. I'm sure everybody has seen these by now, but look how absolutely stunning. I cannot wait to swatch these. I have not swatched these yet, and I'm dying to. Now, I still have these over here, so I guess I'll swatch them maybe over here, or maybe if I can put them, you know what, I'm going to put them underneath. I'm going to just roll my sleeve up and put them underneath here. I can't wait to swatch these and see how these look. Okay, there are the 2 shades, and then you can see them compared to the Urban Decay. Very pretty, but you know, honestly, I feel like the Urban Decay ones, at least like when you compare, like look at how shiny that one is versus, I don't know. I still think it's very pretty. We'll see. I'm going to definitely be using one of these on the eyes today, so we will see how that goes. But I just, comparing it to these 4 shades up here, like they look so much more like that wet looking appearance, you know, versus these. They're very pretty, but I don't know. Well, you know what? No judging fully yet till they get on the eyes. And then the next thing I ended up picking up was a blush shade from House Labs. This is their Color Fuse blush, and I picked up the shade Fire Moon, which has this pretty packaging and this beautiful blush shade. This looked definitely like more of a bronzy blush shade for me, at least for my skin tone. And there we have that blush right there. That is so pretty. I cannot wait to put that on the eyes. That would go so beautifully with these shades, I feel like. And the last 2 things I picked up are repurchases. I did end up picking up the Kosas Air Brow Gel, the full size. I really love this brow gel. If you've been following along for a while, then you know how long it's been taking me to go through this teeny little, I don't know, maybe this has, how much does this have compared to the full size? Okay, the full size has 4 grams or 0.13 ounces. This one has, I think that says 1.77 grams or 0.06 ounces. I'm telling you, I've been going through this for so long, and there's still some in here. Like, it doesn't quit. It doesn't quit. But you know, the more I used it, the more I realized that once it's out of my collection, I will miss it. So I took an opportunity to pick it up during the sale, and I love the packaging on it. I think it's so pretty. It's so iridescent and just so stunning. So I'm going to definitely be putting this in my little drawer over there where I keep kind of like my stock of things. And I will be using that as soon as I finish up this particular one, if I ever do. Then, of course, I repurchased the Refi Lash Sculpt Mascara. This, I'm still undetermined if I want to use it today or not. I have so many mascaras open over there, but I have missed this one so much, so I feel like I really want to use it again and just see, because I have only ever used one full tube of this, so I'm hoping so much that this one will work as well as my other one, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be so disappointed. So I might end up using it because I have 2 mascaras that are actually about to be done for, like they're getting close to the expiration date. I'd like to only keep mascaras about 6 months, really, because I don't know, I'm really funny about that. And I have like more sensitive eyes, so I don't like to keep mascaras really past that. So 2 of them are about to go within the next month, so I might end up opening this, we shall see. But that is everything I picked up in my little haul, so let me zoom in a little bit and let's get started on trying out some of this makeup. We are keeping this eye look very, very simple because I want those little Patrick Ta duos to be the star of the show. So from the little trio here on a Sigma E24, I'm just going to take this shade right here, which is the shade Mesh. See, I have the full size right here. I did not need the little trio, but it was cute and I wanted it. So we're going to run that into my crease. I'm also going to probably pat this on the lid too. I just want very simple eyeshadow today, at least as far as the mattes are concerned, because I really want to see those Patrick Ta shades. So I'm going to pat some on the lid as well, just to kind of cover up anything, because I do have like very prominent veins on my eyelids. So just kind of cover that up a little bit. I don't know. I really like the idea of this little trio. I guess, I don't know. It was just the collector in me. I'm just going to be honest about that. I love this big palette so much, the full size. I need a nude, so I guess just kind of like the collector in me was like, well, I kind of want the little teeny one, even though it's the same shades. But I guess I'm not alone in that because it did end up selling out, so. I know the Patrick Ta duos did too. At least the last time I looked, I think the pink one was still available, but they might all be gone now. But I will try my best to find them wherever they may be available and link them for you below. Okay, that's all I'm going to do with that little palette. I already knew that this would be great because, I mean, it's, you know, it's Natasha Denona. It's from the I Need a Nude palette. I knew that would be fine. But I said, well, you know what? I'm just going to use the mattes in this because I want to save that Lawless palette for a full review. It's time for the duos. Now, I'm going to take this one right here, which I don't know if these have names. No, I just talked to my team. Okay, so let's just take that one. Take that on my finger. I wore short press-ons again this week because I knew these would be coming in. I'm going to try to keep this on this outer half here. So let's see if I'm able to do that. Just on this outer half. Oh, that's very pretty. And then I'm going to go in with this shade right here. And that shade I'm going to put on the beginning half. This shade that I'm about to go in is the one I really wanted from the duo. Yeah. I do agree with what I have seen some people say. They wish these were sold as singles. I do too, because this one I'm using right now would have been the only one I would have purchased. Because that's right up my alley. They're very pretty. Very pretty. Now, are they $42 worth? I can't answer that for anybody because what might be worth it to me is not worth it to someone else. You know, from what I'm seeing right here, I don't personally regret my purchase, but now everybody is different. The only thing I can tell you is from my point of view, from using it right here, is I do like it. I think it's very pretty. Now, like I said, I do think that they should have been sold as singles. I would have only wanted that one shade. This shade is beautiful that I'm using right now, but I like that other shade better. That's much more my vibe. But if I could have had my choice, ooh, it reflects. I would have loved to have had this shade by itself. So I do wish that was an option, but I mean, the other shade is beautiful. I just want to get more and more into these really sparkly topper shades. I just think they are so beautiful. Like, not focus so much on the matte shades, just like maybe have a matte down like I did today, just to kind of, like I said, I have like kind of veiny eyelids. And so put the matte down to cover that up, but then put some of these really sparkly shades. Oh, so pretty. Okay, the liner. I don't know if I want to try to put that on my top lash line or if I just want to put it in the waterline. I have never been good at liners like this on the top part. Does this sharpen or is it twist up? Okay, I think this is when you sharpen, like, just put it in a thing. Okay. Nobody judge me too hard here. I don't ever wear eyeliner. I am very out of practice. I mean, it glides pretty easily. I'm just not good at it. Okay, I know I haven't done the other eye yet with the liner, but I opened my window a little bit. Can you see the shades better maybe now? They're very pretty. I can't imagine how beautiful they're going to be in, like, outside. Because I know, like, with indoor lighting, you know, things aren't as vibrant. But I feel like outside, these are going to be so gorgeous. I feel like I kind of smudged it a little bit too much on that outer half. I know I shouldn't. I have so many open, but I've missed this so much and I want to use it again. For anyone who hasn't seen it before, which I'm sure everybody is familiar with this one, it has that really intense curved wand. That does take a learning curve, a bit of a learning curve, but once you get it, I think it's a beautiful mascara. Now, I hope I haven't said that and built this mascara up and this tube doesn't work out for me as well because I've only ever used one full tube, but I'm hoping it will work again, just as beautiful as it did before. And if not, I quit. Also, please ignore that. I kind of smudged that a little bit, so I am not good at that. I can't tell you the last time I've worn liner like that on my top lash line. Now, I've taken eyeshadow with like a little brush, but an actual eyeliner pencil, no. I will say it might not be the best test because I can feel some of that liner stuck into my lashes. Trying to be very careful not to put myself with this wand. But don't judge it too harshly today because my lashes are kind of stuck together. I feel like some of that eyeliner gel got stuck in my lashes a little bit, but look at that. I mean, so let me go ahead and do my other eye right quick off camera. I'll come back. I don't have anything new until the blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. All of it will be listed and linked for you below, and I'll come back and apply the blush. Okay, I've done everything but my blush, and right quick, my lip is from e.l.f. This is their Cream Glide lip liner, and this one's in the shade Spill the Tea. That's all I'm wearing on my lips. No lipstick or anything over the top. I thought that was a really pretty shade. It goes very well with my leopard print. Now, let's go into this blush. I cannot wait. I've never tried a powder blush from House Labs. I've tried their new little blush sticks. Those are really good, but I've never tried a powder. So I'm going to use my Refi Duo brush as always. I know this is probably going to be incredibly pigmented. So, let's see. Now that's pretty. It does look like a bronzer kind of shade on me, at least on my skin tone. That's kind of what it reminds me of, like a bronzer shade. You get a blush and a bronzer in one. Oh, that's stunning. Gosh, this is gorgeous. Like, oh my goodness. Like, that's so pretty. I'm going to have to dip in a little more on this side. Didn't pick up as much. I knew this would be pigmented, so I just wanted to keep it more on the soft side. I mean, look at that. Oh, like the most beautiful toasty cheeks. That's stunning. Like, oh my goodness. I love that. So pretty. Okay, so there is the completed look. So what do you think about some of these new products? Okay, just to do a little quick recap, I'm just going to grab what's in front of me right here. The Patrick Ta Duo, I mean, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, it's up to you if you think it's worth the price point or not. I think it's really stunning. I still wish these were sold as singles because I would love to have just this shade for me personally, for my preferences, but I think these are stunning. They're so pretty, just so smooth, easy to work with. Of course, I expected nothing less from Patrick Ta, but and it's up to you as to whether or not you want to spend that price point because I understand $42 can be a lot. But when you're comparing it to some of the other single eyeshadows, kind of like the Urban Decay Moondust shadows, I mean, it's kind of very similar in price point to those. It's just a matter of if you see a duo you like, do you like both shades? I think it's really pretty. I'm not disappointed at all in my purchase. I just think it's very stunning in my opinion. The little baby I Need a Nude kit. This is cute. Did I need this? Absolutely not. Did I need any of this though? Really? No. But I thought this was cute. I don't know. This just got me. I guess because I do love the full size so much and I just wanted this cute little mini. The liner's decent. You know, I don't know how it's going to wear. I did put it in my waterline. I don't know how it's going to wear. Eyeliner is not my thing really, so I'm not the best person to judge this really, but you know, I do like this for the most part. I think this is nice. I mean, it didn't give me that much trouble as far as gliding on or anything like that, you know, but I do like this little mini palette though. I think this is really cute to have just these 3 little shades, especially if you're someone who travels, or maybe you didn't want the I Need a Nude, the large size. Maybe you just wanted a little sample size of it, if you will. I think this is a little perfect thing. I'm not sure if it's sold on her website. I'll try to find it. If it's not back in stock on Sephora, I'll try to find it somewhere to link it for you if I can. Alright, the little Moondust palette. I didn't get to use this today, but I will say I did use one of the shades yesterday, which was this shade right here, and it looked absolutely beautiful. I don't expect anything less from this. I've tried these shades before. I have some of the Moondust shadows in my collection. I have a palette from last year, as well as I do have a single of one of them. I'm not sure which, it might be Sin. I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but these are really lovely eyeshadows, so I'm glad to have this in my collection too. I can't wait to try all 4 of these out because I've only tried the one, so maybe I'll include this in a future video, but I mean, I know it's good quality because I have used these before. Now, like I said, a full review will be coming up on the new Lawless eyeshadow palette this coming Friday. If it's anything like last year's, then I know that it will be absolutely beautiful, but I will have a full review on that coming up. I'll do live swatches, multiple looks, and comparisons to last year's palette as well, so stay tuned for that if you were interested. The House Labs blush is so beautiful. Like, I can't. It's so beautiful. I feel like I applied a little bit more on this side. Okay, I'll even that out in just a second, but this is stunning. This shade Fire Moon, oh, it's so beautiful. It's like the most perfect bronzer shade. Like, if you love the idea of a bronzer, I think you would absolutely love this. But I mean, I know it depends on your skin tone as well as to how this shade would perform. But on me, if you have a similar skin tone, it's definitely like a beautiful bronzer type shade. But this is beautiful. Of course, it goes without saying, the Refine Mascara is absolutely incredible. This was a repurchase for me. I am so glad to have it back. I mean, look at that. It's just as beautiful as I remember, and this is just opened fresh today, and it performs like this on the first time you open it, because some mascaras don't work very well until you've had them open for a while. This, right out of the tube, fresh, works beautifully. I'm happy to have this back in my collection. I never want it to not be in my collection. I love it that much. And a same thing for the Kosas Air Brow Gel. I am wearing that today. Now, of course, I use my other little tube, but I just love that brow gel. It's the best one. Honestly, the other brow gels in my collection can't even hold a candle to this one because it's the best one in my opinion. It's going to be one I will constantly repurchase over and over. Honestly, if I can get rid of the current brow collection that I have, like use up the pencils I'm working with now and gels, once they're gone, once I've finished them, used them up, probably the only thing that'll be in my collection is the Kosas brow pencil and this gel, because I just don't see the need for any other brow products at this point. Those just work very well for me and I like them, so happy to have this back. Now, of course, for the skincare, I will definitely have to keep trying that out over the course of a few months just to make sure things are working well. I won't be able to really give a final thoughts on those yet, but I do know I like the spray. I do like that one, but I do hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I hope you will please consider leaving a like, a comment, or subscribing if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you are alerted to all my future uploads. Follow me on Instagram at jessicadeerly. All of these items will be listed and linked for you below. They are affiliate links, so if you click through and purchase, I do earn a small commission, and if you choose to do so, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!